Hello, people of the world. This is Jesse with the Seattle Card Kid. Come join me today as I embark on a solo mission to attend the pregame ceremony of the number retirement of Randy Johnson, and then watch the Seattle Mariners play the Kansas City Royals by myself like a psychopath. Here we go. We made it into the stadium. That there was one of my favorite views of the stadium, just from behind home plate. A beautiful view, especially on a sunny day. And then I had to take a picture of the before retired numbers. We'll have a picture later when the new number is unveiled. I got there fairly early, so went to just check out the team store, see if they had anything new in there. Generally always will go, and then if the best is to go early, just because it's less chaotic in there. But we checked to see if they had any sports cards. They did, but they had a ton. As you can see from the photos here, that there's a reason why they had a ton. It's because everything in there is marked up basically twice the retail price, which is insane. If anyone buys sports cards at the stadium, don't do that. just don't do that. But anyway, we walked through the team store, looked at the Funko exclusive, stadium exclusives they have there, some shirts, some hats, and then made our way back out into the stadium. Bunch of other views of the stadium. Just walked around beforehand because I was there, almost 2 hours early. So just taking photos of the views, and then we get into the ceremony here. So I will shut up and let you watch and listen to the pieces and parts of the number retirement ceremony that I grabbed images of.
I think the thing that impressed me the most about Randy was just his ability to dominate lineups. Managers would just throw in all the right-handers. A lot of the left-handers came out of the lineup. He was that kind of guy.
One of the few pitches that I don't think I ever saw the ball leave his hand because he was so tall and could have a little three-quarter.
To me, it looked like he landed. He's putting the ball in the pitcher's glove. Just an unfair advantage he had.
Mariner, number 21. And was one of the most beloved personalities in Mariners history. Number 19, you don't ask for long. To throw a perfect game, and the most recent inductee into the Mariners Hall of Fame. All hail number 34, Doug King. And another year or two, and add another line, he's going to be a member of the Baseball Hall of Fame. First, he's the current Mariners hitting coach, and the man for whom Major League Baseball's designated hitter of the year award is named. One of the greatest hitters I've ever seen. National Baseball. swing in the history of our game. National Baseball Hall of Famer, the kid, number 24. He was a Rookie of the Year, a 10-time All-Star, a 10-time Gold Glove winner, an MVP, and still holds baseball's single-season hit record. Last summer, he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame, Guest of honor, one of the most dominant players in the history of our sport. It's more than 4,800 strikeouts, our second most in Major League Baseball history. A 10-time All-Star, a 5-time Cy Young Award winner, a Mariners Hall of Famer, and a National Baseball Hall of Famer, the big unit number 51.
I'll do a slight interjection here, but I just have to be honest and say that this walkout part got me a little bit. Just watching the big guy walk out from center field, hearing his walk-in music, just took me right back to 95, to my childhood, watching the 95 team with him, Griffey, and Edgar, basically saving baseball in the Pacific Northwest. The walk-in got me a little bit. I was really glad that I got to, even though I was by myself, got to see this in person. It was pretty cool to witness.
I'm honored and privileged that this day has come to recognize my accomplishments and contributions in the 9.5 years that I pitched in a Mariner uniform. With my number 51 being retired, joining Jackie Robinson, Jr., Edgar, and as his number was retired, number 51. I am grateful and honored that there's room for another number 51 to be retired. One number, two players representing one team. Thank you, Seattle Mariners. I learned a lot here, on and off the field, and I will always be thankful for my time playing here with the Mariners and for the fans who supported us. Thank you.
And here we are in game action. I was texting back and forth with my wife. She was out of town visiting our son who lives out of state, and they're both like, why is the game delayed? And I said, oh, the ceremony went long, so it took a little while to get into game action, but here we are. Got this video of Julio Rodriguez in his first at bat. I believe he hit a double here, and like a dum-dum, I was recording it, and I stood up, and I must have hit stop on the recording because I just got his follow-through and then got him when he got into second off. But yeah, I was busy cheering. Mitch Garver with a hit there, got runner on third. Mariners look to be doing pretty good here early on in the game, getting runners on and getting big hits. Did only end up scoring one run early though. And then we had another bases loaded opportunity. Would have been nice if they had got more than one run with the bases loaded, and I believe there was only one out at the time, but that was not to be. Here's a little clip of an Emerson Hancock strikeout, and dude was dealing today. I think he had 14 strikeouts, which was a career high for him. Doing it big this year so far. Here we have the salmon run. Not super impressive this year in the games I've gone to. The salmon are not swimming as fast as they could, I feel, but I think we had a win from the silver salmon today. King trying to make it close in the end, but the silver pulled it out, and Humpy last as per usual. It's a base knock to load the bases. Another bases loaded opportunity, followed by a Josh Naylor at bat. I believe this is where they score a run on a wild pitch. It was either a wild pitch or a pass ball. I can't remember the scoring, but the official scoring, but got a run there with the bases loaded. Did not get a hit, which would have been better, but I guess you'll take a run when you can get a run. And here's a Randy Arozarena walk. This is the swaggiest guy in the league. I'm just like, even the walks are swaggy. He's just throwing out all the stuff out, taking his time, walking up the bases. Randy operates on Randy time, and I love that about the guy. Like, I love this dude. He may rub you the wrong way if he's not on your team, but I just love him. He's got a great personality. He's funny. He's a swaggy individual. At this point, now we're later in the game, and the guys who were sitting next to me were just getting on my last nerve, so I got up and started walking around the stadium, taking different views. M's were up, so I wanted to go into the bullpen. I knew that Munoz would be up and warming, so watched him get warm before heading into the game. It was pretty crowded in there. Like, a bunch of people had my same idea, so those people crowded all around the railing, trying to get recording Munoz get his tosses in. And then I went here to the end of the bullpen area to get a different view. It was kind of hard too, just because of all the people there. We got the Munoz walkout. This is always a fun time. One of the better walkouts, got to be one of the better closer walkouts in the league. But unfortunately, it didn't go as well as we expected to go when that closer comes in. He unfortunately gave up the lead, and then the Mariners lost in extras. So continues my streak of super annoying games that I've gone to in person this year. I mean, it was still fun to go, and I was glad to see the Randy Johnson number retirement ceremony in person, so I'm not going to be too mad about it, but it's just a lot more fun when your team wins. Final score 3-2 in 10. Josh Naylor kind of starting to come alive, which I like. He drove in the first run. And Michael Garcia, though, doubled to tie the game in the top of the third. We took the lead in the bottom of the fifth. That was the clip I had earlier posted with the bases loaded. Wild pitch to take the lead, but and then in the ninth, unfortunately, Jack Caglione singles to center. The ball gets past Julio, run scores, and then Caglione gets to third. Game tied 2-2 going to extras, and Michael Garcia again. The Mariners just are not, for whatever reason this year, not good in extras, and I just don't have a ton of belief that they're going to get it done, unfortunately, if they go to extra innings, but didn't happen this time. Hopefully next time, though. Well, thanks for joining us in our second game day vlog of the season. More to come. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you enjoyed what you saw. Join us again next time.